Oh, okay, guys, and now it's time for the Monster Jam RC event schedule announcement. This is Julian here, and tonight it's 8 p.m. and tonight is Monster. It's a Monster Jam RC 2026 schedule announcement. 2026 schedule announcement. So we're trying to announce a new Monster Jam RC. We have some new RC trucks, new truck concepts, and all that. And right now, so and right now, and right now, so we're gonna get start the Monster Jam RC event, and let's move on to the first one. If Monster Jam RC is gonna be biggest and guest. First up, we have Monster Jam RC Championship Series West, and will be featured Adam Anderson, Gravedigger, Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger, Cody Saucier, Dragon. We have Devin Winfield, Velociraptor, Tim Hall Jr., Jurassic Attack, Zach Garner, Wildside, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. We have Kevin Clark. We have John Zimmer Sr. and Megalodon. Savannah Moss in Bailey Circuit. We have Max. Max will drive Thunder Roars. We have Charlie Robinson Crazy Train. We have a Lacey Blair in Burnout Lucas. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, and Moss and George in and George in and the George in the to be announced truck. All right, so Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Well, I'm gonna make him Adam Anderson's truck called Gravedigger the Legend. Gravedigger the Legend. That's the truck I'll be making. My RC truck. So he wasn't drive Gravedigger anymore, so he only drives Gravedigger the Legend. We could have put Adam Anderson's returning to be driver of Gravedigger the Legend. Put on to the Stadium West tour. So we have Ryan Anderson, the driver of Son of a Digger. We have four-time World Finals champion. World Finals champion. So World Finals champion. So we have Cody Sosate, the driver of Dragon. So I made him an RC Monster Jam truck. It was really good. I met Cody Sosate back in 2023. So the driver of Dragon, he did a backflip ramp, all that stuff. And we have Devin Winfield, the driver of Velociraptor Blue. He was driving a blue Velociraptor, so I'm gonna fill him on my Monster RC on my channel. So if if Monster Jam does that, so the old T-Dog Monster debuted the dinosaurs trucks. They were in Salt Lake City, Utah. And we have Tim Hall Jr., the driver of Jurassic Attack. So Jurassic Attack also made the Monster Jam body. So, Tim Hall Jr. wasn't going to be a real life Crush Cycle. Okay, so Jurassic Attack will be run on the Crush Cycle chassis. Well, it's not going to be driving Crush Cycle anymore. They're going to run, and Crush Cycle and Jurassic Attack will run will run in Tim Hall Jr.'s truck for months, for whole months, for months. So for weeks. So for weeks. So and for this year, and then so we have Zach Garner, the driver of Wildside. He won a rainy Moss a JCB Racing Monster Jam World Finals Racing Champion. Zach Garner won in JCB Racing at the Monster Jam World Finals. We're in Los Angeles, California, Inglewood, California, in SoFi Stadium. So we have the new Sendon Motorsport. Uh, we have John Zimmer Jr. Terminal Velocity and John Zimmer Sr. all be the driver of Terminal Velocity and Megalodon. Megalodon will be the ice paint scheme. So we have John Zimmer Jr. John Zimmer Jr. return the most for returning to an RC truck to an RC truck. He was drove a blue Terminal Velocity, So, and that's all I can say. And then and we have the new female Moss Gym driver joined from Moss Gym. So her name is Savannah Moss. She will be driving Bailey Circuit. Bailey Circuit will be driving Bailey Circuit this year, and then as Savannah Moss is a fever dream video, it will not be well. Savannah Moss will not will not become a Moss Gym driver. So she's just American actress. She will not become a Moss Gym driver, but she's just an actress and the cheerleading and the fever dream videos. So we have and Bailey Circuit will be made for my RC Monster Jam truck. My RC Monster Jam truck. So we driving Bailey Circuit. So Bailey Circuit, and then it's from the Rimlane Brothers for the themed truck. And the next one, the truck for drive were in fever dream videos from years were in Southern California, in Los Angeles, California. So we have Max. We're ready to rock and roll to be the new driver called the OCD Meltdown. OCD Meltdown will be a Monster Jam OCD truck. So OCD Meltdown will be run on the same body. So we're not gonna be driving OCD Meltdown. We'll be driving Zombie next year. Max will be driving Zombie this year. Thunder Roars this year. So, well, I think I could try if Thunder Roars would be the same body for him. So, the same body for him. So, the same body for him. So, I guess Monster Jam will be in the Monster track anything. So, Monster Jam track anything. So we have Trident Robbins, the driver of Crazy Train. Sorry, I almost forgot. I just met the Max and George and on Y Cross's live stream. It was really fun. They all have George and Max and Y have Instagram, and I joined all about Monster Jam, some stuff, and then it was really fun. We did that last month. So, all right, guys, we have last month. So, all right, guys, we have Trident Robbins, the driver of Crazy Train. Okay, guys, I made a Crazy Train as an RC truck for him. That was last year before. Last year. So last year. So it was last year if Moss Jam will be on the pedal to the metal. They call it a steamy railroad, a steam engine railroad, a steam engine railroad. That I don't think everyone is saying that the truck is going to be in 2026. I think they say a steam engine of a steam engine railroad with a railroad, the steam engine railroad. They call for the Crazy Train's nickname. So Charlie Robbins is ready to rock and roll to drive Crazy Train. The Robbins brothers. We have Mater Robbins also drove Plane Crazy. Plane Crazy. So Plane Crazy. It was supposed to be a 3D body. So either that the 3D body versions, 3D body. So the next one we have Lacey Blair will be driving the new Monster Jam truck called Burnout Ruckus. All right, guys. All right, guys. We want to see our new design of the Lacey Blair's new truck is going to be. Um, New truck is going to be um, Burnout Ruckus. Also, we're in the Burnout Wars. Well, Zach Garner wasn't. Zach Garner. They just paint a. She just paint him. Zach Garner's truck like a real life diesel truck. They and Wildside the same color she is. So she is. So well, I watch Lacey Blair's YouTube channel, so I really like her. So and I really like her. So I really like her. So and right now, so I was made a whole channel for her. So I'm gonna make a channel for her. So I'm going to talk about Lacey Blair's YouTube channel on Mama's Juju 6 on my channel. And now I'm going to make her a RC Monster Jam truck. So she wants to become a Monster Jam driver. I hope she's not. I hope she's. I think she come. I think Lacey Blair will become a Monster Jam driver or not. So, and maybe in some point, Lacey Blair will drive become a Monster Jam driver in some point. In some point, so in some point, at some point this year. So we have Fernando Martinez. Will be the driver of El Toro Loco. El Toro Loco will be the new body for him. So I'm gonna make a two El Toro Loco bodies to run on the same Monster Jam body. We have El Toro Loco Stars and Stripes is the Monster Jam truck is gonna be so I watched Monster Jam War Finals and I see Fernando Martinez. I really like him. I really like Fernando Martinez, the driver called El Toro Loco, has a new body for him. A new body for him. So a new body for him. So it was really fun. Really fun. If Fernando Martinez also our arena go to arena events all these years ago. This year and then so I guess Marcia will be perfect. I guess Fernando Martinez will be perfect to be on the RC event to drive the new Stars and Stripes trucks. Stars and Stripes trucks. All right, the last but not least, um, we had the new Monster we had the new Monster Jam fan. We have Monster Jam George we have Monster Jam George, and we'll be driving the brand new truck. We'll be driving the new truck called Pizza Planet. But sorry about that. I think Monster George, and we'll be driving Zombie. Zombie will be a new truck concept, a new truck concept for him. So a new truck concept for him. So I think Moss Jim George will be perfect to drive Zombie this year. Zombie this year, and so Zombie this year. So this year. So, alright, guys, and take a look at Lacey Blair's new Moss JRC truck design, and take a look. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to see Lacey Blair's gonna be driving the new Monster Jam truck? We'll be driving a new truck, a new Monster Jam RC truck. And I'm going to meet her at Monster Jam in 2026. All right, guys, take a look. This new Monster Jam RC truck, and take a look. This RC Monster Jam truck. All right, guys, Lacey Blair will be driving the brand new truck called Burnout Ruckus. All right, guys, Burnout Ruckus will be the new truck where the car driven. We're in Miami. We're in Florida, California, and New York. So it's going. The new truck will be driven by Lacey Blair. Will be driving, but I'm gonna make her a RC Monster Jam truck. So Lacey Blair also been in the Monster Jam truck. They made as a Ruckus as a monster truck made by Spin Master Monster Jam on his channel. So it's a truck like a NASCAR truck series, and that would be perfect and to fit on this Monster Jam truck will be driven by Lacey Blair on the Monster Jam RC event on my channel. On this channel. So we have the pink flames on it. We have Monster Energy logo. We have the Hoonigan logo. We have the Monster Jam logo. We have Burnout Wars logo. We have a green B-locks, and chrome rims, and we have chrome rims, and I'm gonna put some cardboard like a Lacey Blair's truck gonna be, like our RC truck does. Well, on my 18th birthday, I'm gonna make her a RC truck called Burnout Ruckus. That's what truck is gonna be. Will be driven by Lacey Blair. When Monster Jam also going to the Freestyle Mania as a RC truck, and we're gonna make a custom truck for Lacey. I'm gonna make a die-cast truck from Custom in the fall, and I'm gonna make her a RC truck in January 2026. It's because of my 18th birthday. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be in Monster in Orlando, Florida, to see Lacey Blair's new truck. We're gonna get some meet the drivers, get them on Instagram. Drivers will follow me on Instagram, and then I'm gonna invite Lacey Blair to Monster Orlando, Florida. So Orlando, it's gonna be so much fun if when Lacey Blair will be the driver of Burnout Ruckus Drifter. Well, I think the name is actually right because Burnout Drifter, Burnout Drifter, Burnout Drifter. We have the Burnout Ruckus. He has an engine. He has an engine on the hood. On the hood. So on the hood. So or burnout on the hood on it. So okay guys, Lacey Blair will be perfect to drive the new truck called Burnout Ruckus for Powered by Hoonigan. Powered by Hoonigan. Themed Monster Jam truck. Monster Jam truck. Alright guys, let's move on to next Monster Jam RC Championship Series East. Next up we have Monster Jam. Next up we have Monster Jam RC Championship Series East. Drivers lineup Series East. We have Tyler Menninga, the driver of Gravedigger, Colt Stevens and Thunder Roars, Brendan Toluchka and Zombie, Armando Castro, El Toro Loco, Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement, Avenger. We have Ryan Curtis, the driver of, will be to drive the new truck called Temporary High. Temporary High. Jamie Sullivan, the driver of Sparkle Smash. We have Tristan England in JCB Digatron. Cynthia Gauthier, the driver of Lucas Stabilizer. Driver of Lucas Oil Stabilizer. Lucas Stabilizer. Bryce Kenny, the driver of Tech Deck, Wreck Deck. Camden Murphy and Classroom Crusher. We have Kylie Martin, Scoops Ahoy, Mike Pagrulo in Excalibur, and Brooke Pagrulo in Misfire. Alright guys, the first one we have Tyler Menninga, also drove the Gravedigger new 44 truck from Boston Warfiles years ago. He won a two-time World Finals champion. Two-time World Finals champion, so and we have Colt Stevens, the driver of Thunder Roars. Thunder Roars will be driving Thunder Roars, and I made him a RC Monster Jam truck. So we have Brendan Talot. It's from a two-time Monster Jam World Finals champion, Colt Stevens, the driver of Thunder Roars. So, and we have Brendan Toluchka, the driver of Zombie. We'll be driving Zombie the truck the Monster Jam this year. So we'll be driving Zombie this year in Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. The next one we have Armando Castro, the driver El Toro Loco. So Armando Castro, the driver of El Toro Loco, and I made him El Toro Loco as an RC truck right after I met Armando Castro in Charlotte back in 2022. And I did remember. Next up, we have Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement Avenger. Will be made as a RC Monster Jam truck from TJ Masks. All will be run on the Megalodon chassis. Avenger will be run on the Megalodon chassis. So the next one we have Megalodon chassis. Jim Cole also won in the Monster World Finals Championship. Championship. So all time. We have Ryan Curtis, the driver of Temporary, will be driving the brand new truck called Temporary High. Temporary High will be a new truck, a new Monster truck for Thunder Jam RC truck. But I met Wyatt Curtis on the on the Moss Jam Fan podcast back in 2023. Back in 2023. So yeah, back in 2023. So back in 2023. So we have Jamie Sullivan, the driver of Sparkle Smash. I almost forgot. We have Wyatt Curtis I met on the live stream. I told him all about Monster. I get to talk to him on the live stream. I met for Wyatt Curtis at Moss Jam. So he goes to Moss Jam World Finals years ago. We're in Salt Lake City and Inglewood, California, SoFi Stadium. They went to Nashville, Tennessee, and they went to the Salt Lake City, Utah, the World Finals champion, World Finals, World Finals in Utah, and yeah, in Utah. So in Utah, and now I'm gonna make him a monster. Wyatt Curtis's Monster Jam truck called Temporary High. Temporary High. So Temporary High, I'm gonna make him a RC Monster Jam truck. I'm gonna show everybody about Temporary High, a Thunder Jam truck, where Wyatt Curtis will be, and Temporary High will be run, and Wyatt Curtis will be, and Temporary High will be run on the Megalodon chassis. Will be run the same Spinmaster Monster RC car. So itself. And next one we have Jamie Sullivan, the driver of Sparkle Smash. We have the 6-ton unicorn of Bold Attitude. So I made her a RC truck called Sparkle Smash. Sparkle Smash also debuted at the Monster Jam World Finals last year. Last year because last year because so and and we'll be running the RC car made by Spin Master. So and right now so so and next one we have Tristan Englander. I almost forgot. We have Jamie Sullivan. But I met Jamie Sullivan at Monster Jam back in Greensboro back in 2023. Greensboro back in 2023. My 15th birthday. But I met Jamie Sullivan, so she drove Monster Mod Dalmatian, and now she driving Sparkle Smash. She drove the Lucas Stabilizer, Lucas Oil Stabilizer. She drove Thor as a Marvel Monster Jam truck, and now Jamie Sullivan's driving Sparkle Smash. Sparkle Smash. All right, guys, we have Tristan. Yeah, uh, Jamie Sullivan. She was where at the Monster World Finals years ago. She got injured. She got injured. Well, she was replaced by Kovenar, the driver of Black Pearl. Jamie Sullivan got injured last Monster Jam World Finals in Salt Lake City. Monster World Finals 24 in Salt Lake City. Well, Jamie Sullivan was replaced replaced by Kovenar. Kovenar when Kovenar did compete at the World Finals after Jamie Sullivan got injured, got injured, got injured, so got injured. Got injured. So, and the next got injured the last Monster World Finals. So, Alright, guys, we have Tristan England, the driver of JCB Diggertron. That is right. We have Tristan England, the driver of JCB Diggertron, also drove Megalodon, Earthshaker, and Blue Thunder, and he drove the Megalodon, Earthshaker, and then Blue Thunder, and now he's driving the JCB Diggertron, so Diggertron as well. So Tristan England also were in the Monster Jam World Finals of JCB Diggertron Smash Bot Stunt, but the truck was a high jump, but it was smashed a stunt, and well, well, and the Diggertron got tipped over. So Tristan England also JCB Diggertron been run at the Monster World Finals. Well, 80th anniversary JCB Diggertron. That truck is cool, but well, and he was a best freestyle run. If Tristan England got tipped over because the JCB Diggertron 80th anniversary got the body parts was shredded. So, but the body parts got shredded. So, but and right now, Tristan England also goes to a Stadium Championship Series East. In Stadium Championship Series East. So, all these years ago. Alright, guys, we have Cynthia Gauthier, okay, I almost forgot. Tristan England, a two-time World Finals champion, a two-time World Finals champion, Tristan England. So he was been in the Moss Gym years ago in Charlotte, North Carolina. So back in 2022, and that was really fun. Alright, guys, we have Cynthia Gauthier, the driver of Lucas Oil Stabilizer. In Lucas Stabilizer. So I call it the Lucas Oil Stabilizer. So a Lucas Oil Stabilizer. The stabilizer. So I saw the Lucas Oil Stabilizer back in March. We're in Jacksonville, Florida. I didn't go to Moss Jam in Jacksonville, but I'm gonna go to Moss Jam Orlando, and guess what? Cynthia Gauthier will invite you to go to Monster Jam Orlando, Florida, and the first time January 10th. I'm gonna go get to meet her at Monster Jam to show the Lucas Oil Stabilizer as an RC truck, and follow me on Instagram, Mom's Judo 6. It's a first Monster World Finals high jump champ. We have the 2019 World Finals high jump champion. We have Cynthia Gauthier drove the Monster Mud Dalmatian Ice. And now Dalmatian Ice. Where in Moss Gym years ago, she was so happy if Cynthia Gauthier also won in the Moss Gym World Finals, also won in Moss Gym World Finals Championship. She were at the Moss Gym. She won at the Monster Jam event champions all these years ago. And alright, guys. Okay, the next one we have Bryce Kenny, the driver of. Alright, guys, we have the Bryce Kenny, the driver of Tech Deck Rack Deck. Alright, guys, Bryce Kenny will get it rocking. Will making debut debut of the new truck called Tech Deck Rack Deck. Rack Deck. So, well, Bryce Kenny also been in the Moss Gym years ago, few years ago. So, been a Moss Gym years ago. So, years ago, if years ago, years ago, years ago, and Bryce Kenny also drove the Great Coast Mohawk Warrior, Monster Mutt. He drove Monster Mutt and the Mohawk Warrior, and now he's driving the Tech Deck Rack Deck. Rack Deck? And he was driving the Tech Deck Rack Deck. Rack Deck. So, Rack Deck? So, it's a Tech Deck theme made by Spin Master. So, all this I can say, if the Tech Deck is gonna be a rock and roll on the skateboard themed Monster Jam truck, like just like mine does. So just like mine does, and Bryce Candy also wins in the Moss Jam, Moss Jam Champions, Monster Jam Championships event all these years ago, and right now I'm gonna go get to meet Bryce Kenny at some point. I'm gonna get to meet Bryce Kenny at some point in the future. So some point. So, and I'm begging Monster Jam will make a Tech Deck set, Tech Deck Rec Deck set, Rec Deck set. So, all as I can say, if Moss Jam also been in Moss years ago. Alright, guys, we have Kendon Murphy, the driver of Classroom Crusher, will be run Classroom Crusher. Okay, guys, Kendon Murphy, the driver, Classroom Crusher, he drove Pirates Curse, Blue Thunder, and Bakugan Dragonoid. Bakugan Dragonoid also, he drove the Amazing Spider-Man. Now he's driving Classroom Crusher. Classroom Crusher. So, and now he's driving Classroom Crusher. And then Classroom Crusher. Classroom Crusher. So, but I'm gonna get Classroom, and I'm getting Classroom Crusher until Christmas. Until Christmas, will be driven by Camden Murphy. Camden Murphy. I'm gonna go see Camden Murphy, the driver of Classroom Crusher, and there's a new truck coming out in Moss Jam, and Camden Murphy. So the two bodies, the two Moss Jam bodies. We have Classroom Crusher and the to be announced truck will be run on the Kendon Murphy's truck from week in this year. So years ago. So I think Moss Jam I think I think Kendon will be great to drive the new truck. He drove Classroom Crusher. He was not be driving Classroom Crusher anymore. But but I'm gonna film this video about Classroom Crusher unboxing review on Christmas Day. On Christmas Day, if I could do chores around the house. All right, the next one we have. Um, next one we have. Kylie Martin will drive Scoops Ahoy. Scoops Ahoy. It's a new truck body on it. So a new truck design. So It was part Scoops Ahoy. It was part of the Stranger Things episode, Stranger Things on Netflix. And now I made her a Scoops Ahoy as a Monster Jam truck, as a Monster Jam truck, as a the Monster Jam years ago. So and Kylie Martin also, she only drives in the BMX driver, where in California, all the way to the United States of America. So now I'm gonna make a 10 about um Kylie Martin will drive Scoops Ahoy as a truck, as a truck, but I recognize with that, so recognize with that, recognize about that. So next one we have the two Tom Ford Motorsport. Next one we have two Tom Ford Motorsports. We have Mike Pacarulo driving Excalibur and Brooke Pacarulo to drive Misfire. Alright guys, I'm gonna make a three trucks for I'm gonna make a two RC trucks. Excalibur and Misfire will be run on the Barbie RC Hot Wheels truck. Hot Wheels truck. And that'll be perfect. And that'll be so perfect. So and Monster actually will be perfect to drive this truck. To drive this truck as a perfectly to drive the truck this year. We have Mike Peckrell also drove the 40th anniversary of Excalibur, and Brooke Pagrulo also drove Misfire just debut of the new paint scheme as a purple flames, the pink the pink Chevy body like Big Kahuna does, and 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 Mike Pagrulo, and we're missing Nick Pagrulo and Mac Pagrulo also drove Jester, and Nick Pagrulo also drove Kraken. Uh, Nick Pagrulo will not be the monster drive Kraken anymore. Well, Nick Pagrulo also gonna be spend time with his family. Also gonna be spend time with his family. So and spend time with his family. So and spend time with his family and friends. So Nick Pacrulo also, he wants to become a builder, Monster Jam builder. He wants to become a Tom Ford Motorsport builder. So he drove the Stars and Stripes Kraken. Kraken. So Kraken. So I think Monster Ash would be perfect to be the Monster every ways. So every ways, every ways. So okay, guys, I'm gonna make a Mike, a Brooks, a both top three motorsports, and we'll be in Orlando, Florida. We have Mike Pacarulo, Mike Pacarulo, and Brooke Pacarulo will invite it to go to Monster Orlando. First time January 10th in Camping World Stadium because it's my 18th birthday weekend. So, and who's invited to Monster Orlando, Florida? I think John Zimmer Jr. will invite it. Will invite it. So, I'm gonna add 5 group of friends from college, from 5 group of friends for the roller skating rink. So it's gonna be so wicked. So okay, guys, alright, guys, are you ready to see Temporary High as they become a RC Monster Jam truck driven by Wyatt Curtis? And alright, guys, take a look, and Wyatt Curtis will be driving Temporary High. Okay, guys, are you ready to see Temporary High will be driven by Wyatt Curtis? And take a look this Monster Jam truck. Alright, guys, Wyatt Curtis will be driving the new truck called Temporary High. Temporary High will be driven by Wyatt Curtis, and then it's going to be a split paint job, a split paint scheme. Temporary High, we have orange and blue split paint scheme. A split paint job, like we'll be running an overboard body. So, well, he will compete in the Monster Jam RC Championship Series West. So so before that, if Temporary High is a new truck RC concept for Thunder Jam events years ago. Spitmaster Monster and Thunder Jam and the Monster RC also made and Temporary High as a paint ski years ago, all years ago, all years ago, and then all years ago. So, and right now, Temporary High will be driven by Wyatt Curtis. I'm gonna go see Wyatt Curtis again at Monster Jam in Orlando. Wyatt Curtis will invite it to go to Orlando, Florida, and until January 2026. We'll invite it. Alright, guys, and take a look this Moss Gym track map. Let's give it a track map. Here's the track map review. We're starting a Monster Jam RC Championship Series West. Series West. And my friends will be come over. Want my friends to come over? I'm gonna invite my friends to come over to do an RC event on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm gonna invite my friend to come over to be in the Monster Jam event. Be in the Monster Jam event. Monster Jam event. Monster Jam event. So it's gonna be the every week. Moss Jam every week. Also, my friend will be come over. It's gonna be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On the same weekend. On the weekend. So it's gonna be it's gonna be Friday and Saturday. All takes if Moss Jam also be in the Moss Jam events years ago. Okay, guys, Monster Jam also gonna be the track review. We'll have a step up ramp, high jump, mini ramp, backflip, Morgan to Morgan backflip, Morgan to Morgan backflip ramp. We'll have the JCB racing competition. We have the JCB racing world files. We have the Tech Deck best trick competition, and some 2-wheel skills challenge. So 2-wheel skills challenge. So We're having a best trick competition. We'll have some wheelies, backflips, moonwalks, nose wheelies, all that stuff. And the red track review will be run on the concrete area. Will be run on the concrete area. So with box of cardboard, with box of cardboard. So with box of cardboard. So and as the same way in Moss Gym, the same way for Moss Gym. Well, I did notice that Moss Gym also revealed the track map. And the 14 trucks drivers lineup on the Monster Jam RC Championship Series West. Next one we're gonna review the new blue track review on the Moss Gym RC Championship Series East. Alright guys, we'll have the same track, just like a track does. A same track does. A same track does. So he's going around the circle. I'm gonna be posting a track on Instagram to have a track review. Have a track review. I'm gonna have a track map review, and 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 truck designs, RCs, all that stuff, and then all that stuff. If all that stuff, so all that stuff. We'll have the same track for Monster Jam also be in the Monster Jam event. Well, me and my fourth group of friends will be spend time with me. Will be spend time with me as a RC event. I'm gonna do some schoolwork, spend time with family, and spend time with my group of friends, family and friends. So well, I'm gonna spend time my group of friends to spend time of group of friends to do the Moss Jam RC event every week is gonna be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 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 it's on the same chastity. Alright guys, let's move on to the final look of the World Fight of the Moss Jam World Finals going to be in Salt Lake City. Okay, the track review blue will be perfect to fit the Moss Jam RC event a long time. To fit in the RC event a long time. We'll have some JCB Racing Tech Deck Best Trick Competition, Tech Deck Best Trick Competition, and Best Trick Competition, and the BKT Freestyle and Monster Jam Freestyle. Freestyle. We're having a long jump competition as well. Best trick as well. Alright guys, let's move on to the final logo, and let's move on to the final logo. Alright guys, Monster Jam RC trucks will be going to Monster Jam World Finals. Will be going to Salt Lake City, Utah for the first time in 2026. Well, in June 2026, we'll have on Thursday night we're having a the last chance qualifying track. We're having a last chance qualifying. We have a last chance qualifying Thursday night, and Friday night is going to be a two best trick competition. We have a two-wheel skills challenge. We have a tech deck two-wheel skills challenge, Lucas Oil high jump, and JCB racing. And the JCB racing, we're having two wheel skills challenge and the JCB racing on Friday night. On Friday night. On Friday night, on we're having a burnout. We're having some kick. We'll have some to be announced stunts. To be announced stunts. We'll be going to the Monster Jam World Finals. Will be the first time in 2026. We have a stunt. We have a JCB racing. We have a two wheel skills. We'll have a two wheel skills challenge, high jump racing. We'll have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have some new competitions coming up at the Monster Jam World Finals going to Salt Lake City, Utah in 2026 on June 2026. On July 2026. All right, guys. We'll see you guys on. We'll see you guys on. All right, guys. That was my a Monster Jam RC event 2026 schedule announcement. New trucks, world tours, and drivers lineup for the full season. All right, guys. We'll see you guys in Monster Jam RC event in January 2026. I'll be going to Orlando. And thanks for watching for Monster Jam RC event. Please feel free, hit the bell, subscribe. And you can watch this video on Monster Jam RC event on my channel. I'm not going to make this video until January. You can follow me on Instagram, Mama's Juju6, and you can follow me on TikTok, JujuBear41, JujuBear41, and you could subscribe. You could subscribe me on Monster Jam RC event. Monster Jam RC event. You can watch your own Monster Jam RC event on my channel. Make some cool videos, and you guys gonna love this. You guys gonna love it. All right, guys. You can watch this video, and right here on Monster Jam RC event on my channel, on this channel. All right, guys. We'll see it. We'll see you guys next year. We'll see it in 4 months. We'll see it in 4 months, and I'm gonna film this video about Monster Jam RC event 2026 drivers lineup and world tours. All right, guys. We'll see you in 4 months in 2026, and peace out and ciao. We'll see it. We'll see in 4 months in Monster Jam RC event on this channel for Monster RC event on this channel for 2026 in 4 months. Sign out.